Hi, Livinpink here for CyberActiv, and I am with EG.ThorZain, directly from Sweden. How are you, sir?
I'm exhausted. MLG, always exhausted.
Yeah, they are quite a rough tournament. Is it the hardest one?
Hardest, like as in endurance? Yeah, I think so. DreamHacks can be very long too, but this environment is more exhausting.
Which is your favorite tournament?
My favorite tournament? Well, I really dig the Blizzard tournaments, and well, TSL was really cool because it was only 2 players in New York for the finals. So it was kind of very, like, not exhausting at all. Like, yeah, of course, if there's only 2 players, they can take very good care of us. Yeah, so TSL maybe.
Let's talk about this one, though. How did you do so far in the tournament? You're still in, so how are you feeling about all this? What are you expecting?
I made, I don't know what it's called now, but like what previously was called pool play. Maybe that's still the name. By beating, who did I beat? I beat some Binsky in round of 5, and then Inser round 6, and then I was putting the pool play. I lost to Hart 1-2, and then I lost to Bomber 0-2. So next is the championships bracket, loser bracket, later tonight.
How are you feeling about it? You're exhausted, but do you still feel confident?
Yeah, it depends on how tired I will be. I'm not sure how I'm doing with the jet lag. Like, I'm not tired now, which I was yesterday, but it might come soon.
Need to drink more Monster?
Yeah.
So how did you come up with your username, ThorZain?
I don't remember. I don't have any exact story. Like, I was using other nicknames, but then I felt like to change. Like, I felt like a change was needed. So I was maybe like 12 years old, like 13 years old, and I just wanted to something that sounded cool. And at that time, I thought ThorZain sounded cool. So there's like no meaning to it at all.
Interesting. And why did you decide to play a race?
Terran? Oh. So I played Protoss in the start of the beta, and I was doing really well against Zerg and against Terran, but every PvP I kept losing. And so I got kind of frustrated, and I switched. The reason I switched to Terran was because like they had the best in-game music.
They do. I totally agree with you on that. Do you regret it, or are you super happy to be Terran? Because the last patches have never really been favorable to us.
There's been periods for Terran as well. Like, I guess all races have had their moments. Maybe Protoss the least amount of moments, but still they have had like GSL champions and people like that. So I think saying that I regret picking Terran would be a lie, but obviously I'm also curious sometimes. Oh, what if I would have stayed with Protoss? What if I would have picked Zerg? Like, it's impossible to know if I would have been better, worse, the same. But yeah, obviously I'm gonna be curious.
At least you're getting good music. So, how did you get started in all this? Like, did you ever expect to be a pro gamer? Was it a goal of yours, or did you kind of fall into it?
Well, eventually it became a goal of mine, but not at the start. Like, I played Warcraft 2 way back when I was 5 years old. Like, not playing, like, really. I just played, like, was allowed to play it. Like, I played a campaign with my mother or something. But, like, nothing at all competitive. And then, well, Warcraft 3 came out. I played that a lot. I played Counter-Strike too, but then I had to choose between one of the games, and I picked Warcraft 3 because I felt I was a little bit better in that. And then I just kept playing. Like, I was still in school, elementary school back then, or whatever it's called. And then, yeah, I didn't have any goals of becoming pro gamer back then. I just kept playing for fun and keeping up with my schoolwork and other stuff as well. And then I came to the point where I was like starting to reach like tournament level. So I was in high school back then, And by the third year and last year of high school, I went to a couple of tournaments. I had gone to tournaments before, but that's like when it all started to happen. And then when I quit high school, StarCraft 2 was just released, so I didn't apply for university, and I just trained a lot, and now I'm here.
You quit high school for gaming?
No. I like
Finished it.
when it finished. Yeah, I wouldn't quit it for gaming.
Okay.
I don't recommend it.
Don't do this at home, kids. This is bad. Do it after. And how did your parents feel about all this? Like, were they receptive from the start, or were they like, oh no?
I kind of made it smooth the way I transitioned into pro gaming, because I didn't think I would be allowed to just like not do anything and play StarCraft all day, like when I wasn't pro yet. Because when I switched games, I wasn't really like pro in StarCraft 2. It took me like from when I finished school,
Yeah.
like 7-8 months. And during that time, I was studying Chinese at the university.
Nice.
Don't ask me for anything in Chinese, though. I don't remember much.
I was about to, because I took some Chinese too. It's okay, I won't put you on the spot.
So, well, then I quit Chinese when I started going to more tournaments. So they were like kinda worried and also supportive, like when I started doing well, almost like any other pro gamer. Like they're worried, obviously, at the start, and they have all the rights to be worried. But then when they realize, they get deeper into the scene and like realize that there are possibilities, and like it's not only just a guy playing computer games from his basement all the time. I don't live in a basement, but I think that's a German thing. And then, yeah, so supportive.
Did they watch like DreamHack, and do they watch any of it, or do they just support it quietly or something?
My father watches a lot. My mother watches when I'm like doing well. Like if I would play here and reach like semis or something, she would probably tune in, but like not right now. So yeah, they watch sometimes.
What was your biggest highlight of like your esports career up to now? Was it DreamHack?
Well, DreamHack and the TSL were both very nice. I have this, like, my favorite moment was back in Warcraft 3, just a clan war, but like it meant a lot for me, that one. Like I played against a Korean ESWC champion and I won like in insane games. And for some reason I just got like insanely happy after that. Even more than when I won tournaments.
What was the first game you ever played?
My first computer game or like console game or whatever.
First game.
Ooh, that's a hard one. Like I don't even remember. I had one of the Nintendos. I don't know even the name of it. Like I guess I played some Super Mario things or like Racer things. I don't even know. Like we had one of those with like a bunch of games, maybe 10 games, and I guess one of those 10 games.
Okay. That's about the same for me too. Yeah. So coming from Sweden, how do you feel going to America? It does a lot of jet lag, isn't it?
Yeah, there's jet lag, and I'm very bad with jet lag, which I've been whining about for a long time now. I think most people know that. And well, what other things do you mean except for jet lag?
Yeah. Are you gonna go to Korea like at some point, or are you planning to just stay where you are?
I'm gonna go to Korea by the end of this year sometime. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Have you ever practiced on the Korean ladder, or is the ping too bad where you're from?
From Sweden, it's horrible, like from all of Europe. In the US, in the EG house, it's not too good. I think it's playable, but it's not. I wouldn't recommend it. And when I was in Korea before, I played on Korean ladder.
Okay. Do you have any shoutouts you'd like to do?
Of course. Shout out to all my fans. Keep supporting me. Watch my games if they're even streamed, which I guess they won't be. So you can't watch them, but at least pretend you'd watch them. And then my team, EG, and all their sponsors. Raid Call, SteelSeries, Intel, Monster, Kingston HyperX, and Beyond Gaming, and Sapphire. And well, thanks for the interview, and MLG for putting this tournament up. It feels like every time someone asks me like this, I just keep saying the same thing. it's going to be kind of boring, but I don't have anything special this time. Maybe for the next interview, I'll think of something like really awesome to say, but I really doubt I will. Like,
think of a weird person to thank or something.
I want to thank my grandmother. I spent a nice evening at hers before I flew here. Okay.
Did she cook you a nice meal?
Yeah, she cooked me some kind of stew, I guess. Some kind of wok stew-ish thing with rice. It was very good. And baked pie.
Nice. So if you guys want to be a good pro gamer like ThorZain, you know what to eat now. So thank you very much for watching and check out the other interviews.